It's Saturday, July 13, 2013, and I'll give you a quick walk around the yard today. It's been nice and sunny here. This is the backyard. Our backyard faces south, and I'll walk over here to the lower part of the pond. It's the first pond we built when we first moved in. And all this stuff that's all grown up now, we planted, and it was all just little teeny stuff. Fish have been spawning a lot this year, so hopefully we'll have some small ones. This pond is a little bit lower than the latest one we built, the bigger side. This side's about 3 feet deep, maybe a little bit less, maybe 30 inches. And it's got a lot of water plants in it, which helps in the filtration system. There's about probably 10 fish in here. I think 11 now. I think Diane said there's 11. One of the ones from the upper pond actually went down this little creek here somehow and put himself into the lower pond. So as you can see, this isn't much of a creek. It's just kind of a spillway from the upper pond into the lower pond, but somehow he got in there. We've also had one fish a few years ago that went from the lower pond to the upper pond. So, and he was big too, so I'm not sure how they manage that. They must think they're salmon. So this is the upper pond. This side is about 4 feet deep. It's a little bit over in places. And again, we hand dug this side. And got a little, kind of hard to see right now because in the summer the plants get really big, but down at the one corner there's a waterfall behind those arrowhead plants. And fish have actually been spawning up in this side too. So we're hopeful we'll get some small fish this year. We'll know within probably month and a half. We should start seeing them if any of them hatch successfully. So then we come around here, and this is our carport area here, which we kind of use as a patio. We don't park anything up here. Once in a while I'll stick something up here if we're on vacation or something. Put the Jeep in here maybe, or the trailer sometimes. And then this is our backyard. When we moved in here, the previous owner had used this for a trailer pad. He had a travel trailer that he parked over here. We pulled up all the concrete blocks. Originally we put in grass, and it just never seemed to do very good over here. So we pulled all the grass out, and now it's just basically a flower garden area. And then we've got wisteria. I built this little trellis. Well, actually it's a big trellis, I guess, between the posts of the carport. And we got a wisteria plant that was, again, just a little itsy bitsy twig when we got it, and now it's this monster. It's really done good. Done well. I guess that would be proper English. But pretty much everything back here we planted. There was nothing back here. We planted the lilac trees. I don't know what this tree in the corner is. Diane knows, but she's not home right now. And it was kind of a strange looking thing when we got it, but it's done real good. Real well. There's our shed we put in here for our garden tools. Oh, garbage area, garbage cans. So we'll go through the gate here. We're still on the south side of the house. And let's see, this is Diane's window box. I made that window box for her, and she keeps flowers real nice in there. That's our kitchen window right there. Got a couple pots here in the driveway up next to the house. And recycle can, trailer. This flower bed, we built this too. We blocked it up with a retaining wall, and then planted that tree, and it was just a little teeny thing in a bucket. So we did all that. I changed the sprinkler system to a drip system in that bed. And then that's the most recent flower bed. We just built the flower bed last year, so this is last fall, I guess. This is the first year we've had the flowers all in bloom in this one. Diane just finished planting all this stuff this spring. Looks really nice. We got these roses from Greg and Mary's house. They were along their driveway and they didn't want them in there, so we took them. I really like this one. This one's cool. Pretty red, bright red, dark. This Chinese maple was here when we moved in, but most everything Diane has planted. Let's see here. This is the west side of the house. There's that flower bed. So now I'm on the west side of the house looking south at this point. This would be looking at the west side of the house. And planted all this stuff. And that would be the northwest corner of our lot. Lavender, that was already in there, I think, when we moved in. Diane may have moved it from another location, but it was here when we moved in. This, we're looking at the north side of the house. And I'm just walking down the sidewalk here. Diane planted all that stuff. Everything along this side she put in. Still walking along the sidewalk here on the west side, or I'm sorry, the north side of the house. We got this wall that kind of goes around the front here. Makes it nice and private. Nobody can see in our front windows. And this would be the northeast corner of the house. That's the window to Kaylin's bedroom. When we moved in, it was Stephanie's bedroom. That little tree there was in a little 1-gallon bucket when we planted it. That's our fuchsia. That just gets humongous like this every year. It's really pretty. And then Diane redid this flower bed last year. We had some big tall grasses in there that just got out of hand all the time. She took all that out, put that stuff in. Again, she planted all this stuff up here, except for this bush here, this red thing that's got these needles on it that will impale you. Airplane going over. We're a mile from the airport. So this is inside of our courtyard. These big old humongous things, they were in 1-gallon buckets when we got them, and weren't even sure that they'd make it in this location, but boy, they've done good.